hang with me. My notes are a little bit sloppy on this record. Getting kind of excited about song number 31. Well, not exactly on this record, but on other records this group did. Number 31, up 8 from 39. The Goo Goo Dolls, Here Is Gone, on my fancy playlist of May the 6th, 2002. It's from their 7th album called Gutter Flower. Did a little bit of research on Goo Goo Dolls, and you think of Goo Goo Dolls, you think of the 90s. Their big breakthrough album, one of their biggest albums, was Dizzy Up the Girl. That came out in 1998. But then you had Name that came out in 1995. And I just found out they released their first album, their debut album, 1987. All the way back to 1987. Took 3 days to make their first album on a budget of $750 at a studio in Buffalo. And they came out with another album in 1989, and then early 90s they came out with a couple of albums. And 1995 they had their, I guess, Name was probably their big breakthrough hit. 1995, thinking of summer and fall of 1995. But gosh, dog, Flat Top. Flat Top. Does anybody remember Flat Top? Hitline, Muzak's top 40 outlet back in the 90s. Hitline played the heck out of Flat Top. Flat Top was one of these message songs of absolute disillusionment. Flat Top Intervention, Bring Home the New Invention, See It There in Pieces on the Ground. A television war between the cynics and the saints. Flip the dial and that's whose side you're on. Sleeping on the White House lawn. Ain't never changed a thing. Just another look at all the washed out hippie dreams. And then there came the chorus, and it's falling all around us. It just sticks in my head. Is this some kind of joke they're trying to pull on us? My goodness, Flat Top. Gosh, vivid memories of that song. Listening to it 21 years ago. Can you believe it? Flat Top by Goo Goo Dolls. Other songs that came out later on in the 90s, they kind of calmed down a little bit. Broadway rocked out a little bit. Black Balloon, that was a lovely record by them. And Slide was probably one of their biggest hits. Now we come to this album in 2002, A Gutter Flower. This record represents a transition. It's sort of a transitional record for the Goo Goo Dolls as they go from the alternative sound to a laid-back, acoustic, softer adult contemporary sound. For better or for worse, for Goo Goo Dolls, produced by Rob Cafello. Rob Cafello, he's produced a lot of alternative bands. He produced Dookie, Nimrod, Warning, American Idiot by Green Day. He produced those albums. He produced The Black Parade by Chemical Romance, which included one of their big singles, Welcome to My Black Parade, produced by Rob Cafello. And he also produced Dizzy Up the Girl. Goo Goo Dolls, one of their biggest albums. Some people think it was their big breakthrough album, Dizzy Up the Girl, which came out in 1998. Remember hearing that album name a lot back in the day, late 90s, listening to the X in Birmingham, alternative radio station in Birmingham at the time. Rob Cafello produced this record. Here Is Gone. Goo Goo Dolls, number 31. Fancy playlist of May 6, 2002.